Welcome back to Unscripted Podcast, your only podcast that is unscripted.
Yeah.
With me, Darren,
and me, Josephine.
Woo! So, it's our 10th podcast.
Our 10th episode. Wow.
Isn't it crazy, Joe? I can't even.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a lot.
It's like a decade.
A
Yeah.
decade.
Well, it's like 10 years, but this time it's like 10 podcasts.
episodes.
10 episodes.
Can't believe
But-
we've talked so much.
But did we though? Do we? I feel like there's so much that we can. Like even
There's so much more.
If you're listening to this podcast and you've been listening from episode 1, you know that on that very episode it was supposed to be like an introductory episode, but we came up with like these other topics, which we didn't get to
Yeah.
cover yet.
But to be honest, I couldn't even remember what we talked about on our first podcast.
I remember yoga and like something like that.
I think we always talk about yoga.
Yeah.
Which
But-
I have yet to try.
I just resumed my yoga routine this morning. So, fingers crossed, hopefully get to continue the routine.
Hopefully I get to start one day.
You should. I will remind you. I'll remind you.
Well, I've been wanting to
But-
do yoga with Celine,
Uh,
but like our schedules just never align.
but tell us your new morning routine.
Oh my goodness, I've been a morning
I totally liked.
person. Well, there's like pros and cons with like waking up earlier and sleeping not at like 5 a.m. Cause like even
But I just did that.
even like us wanting to record this has been like a hassle because I could not stay awake for that long. Even to record this episode, I was literally half asleep and Darren texted me and I'm like, oh yeah, we were supposed to record and it's only like 7 p.m. Yeah. But
Exactly.
I've been
It's
waking
super
up at
early.
yeah. But I've been waking up at like 5 a.m. every day.
Okay, wow. That's the time where when I slept last night. I slept at 5.
No,
I literally slept at 5.
but that's literally me most of the time during like this crazy period of time. But I think I go through cycles because if you're a woman or just a person who gets periods, your body kind of have this cycle of you being motivated and then you having a kind of down moments. So like
Yeah.
whenever I'm almost on my period, I'm usually very productive. And then after I had my period, I just
Nah.
yeah, I disappear.
She's like, no. But you've also been reading.
Yes,
Books.
I have. I used to read a lot when I was in middle school and high school, but then after high school I kind of stopped because of uni, because like I do have time, but I just don't want to. And also,
That's fair.
yeah, and also because like moving to Australia and stuff, I couldn't bring my books, and books are expensive, y'all. Books are really expensive.
Yeah.
Except if you like buy the digital books, but like feels
Or
different.
if you buy it secondhand.
True. But no.
Like thrift.
Well, I did. I bought like half of the Harry Potter series just because the cover is the original cover, and I really love that. So like every time I go buy a book, I always make sure that that's like the original cover. I don't know why, especially for books like Divergent or Hunger
Yeah.
Games. They made like new covers with the movie cover kind of,
Yeah.
and I'm just not a fan. So yeah,
You want the original.
exactly. So I did
We need
bought
the
like
OG.
Harry Potter, but other than that, I don't think I've bought any books there. So I stopped reading, but then I am a massive fan of Chris Colfer. Do you know Chris Colfer? He plays Kurt in Glee.
You know this. I don't watch Glee.
Right, I forgot who I was talking to. No, but he wrote.
Wait, Joe. I just realized this. Jeremy watched Glee. Did he?
I don't know actually. I don't think we've mentioned.
Well, I was going to make. Yeah, I don't think we mentioned. Well, I think you mentioned it, but I didn't know. But I was going to make like a theory that all people whose names starts with J, they watch Glee. But then Jeremy, I don't know, because Jason watched Glee. You watch Glee.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just
Yeah.
a phase that some of us had with Glee. And then looking back, when I rewatch episodes, I'm like, huh. I don't get it why I was so obsessed with Glee. No, but I don't have any regrets with watching Glee because I got introduced to, music theater in a way, kind of.
Yay.
Yeah. What were we
Definitely.
talking about?
Wait. Oh yeah.
Lost my train of thought.
Well, so I came up with this topic because I wanted to talk about this, but before I mention the movie name,
I am literally so
the movie's
excited.
name. So how I came into this particular movie. So continuing to last episode's topic, because we mentioned like how I watched Kung Fu Panda, right, on Netflix, and then afterwards, like, so I just finished the second Kung Fu Panda movie, and then on the the recommended section, or like you should watch these, this particular movies. It's such a classic ones. Like, it just popped up. Kung Fu Panda and this movie, they have nothing related.
They have nothing
Because,
in
like, one is
common.
animation and one is, like, drama, romance, sci-fi, and, like, fantasy things. So, Joe, you want to say the... tell the listeners.
Yes. So today, our topic for today is Twilight, which is one of my
Yeah.
favorite movie series ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, me too. I wouldn't say favorite because I haven't watched a lot of them.
That's true.
But I should say it's like
It's
one of those
up there.
movies, like, yeah.
Uh-huh. Well,
So where should we start? I don't even know.
well, we should start with to those of you listening, Darren is not a big movie person. So when
No.
he told me he watched Twilight, I'm like, finally. I was so happy about it. Because he posted
Me too.
Did you post like you were asking if people are team Edward or team
Yeah,
Jacob?
I did.
Which one are you?
Because I'm just, well, definitely Jacob. Why is that even a question?
I beg to differ.
This is where it gets so much fun. Okay, I'm collecting my thoughts.
Why
Where
though?
should we even? Yeah, okay. There's a lot of thoughts put into this answer because, first, like, there's a lot, but there's a lot, like, I don't even know, like, because, like, I would say vampire if, or, like, I would say Team Edward if you would ask me this question in a different perspective. But
Mm-hmm.
in general, it's because I like warm places, compared to cold. And then I'd rather have, I don't know, I don't, I feel like I would want, like, real superpowers in a way that, like, it's like, people, like, carrying things instead of, like, you flying or you vanishing,
Mm-hmm.
or, like I really like touchy, I don't know how you say, how you, like, word it out, but, like, something that is tangible that you can touch, that you can hug, things like that. So I think that's where Jacob comes in when I said werewolves.
Oh, I'm the complete
But, yeah.
opposite.
Yeah, tell us more.
I think, well, first off, I hate something that's warm. Just like the thought of, imagine lukewarm water. That's the worst temperature ever. And like, I naturally get very hot easily anyway, so, like, but other than that, I don't know, I have this thing where I put myself into the character's shoes, and I don't know why I prefer older man. And Jacob is younger than Bella.
Yeah, right.
So
True.
yeah. And the last movie, kind of spoiler alert, when Jacob imprinted on Renesmee, it's kind of weird. So I'm just kind of, no. Let's
Yeah, that
go
part
with
was a bit
Edward.
weird.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that later. I want to know your thoughts
Okay. On what?
on the whole series.
Oh, okay, on the whole series. Okay.
Mhm.
I honestly think it was a bit weird in the first movie. Like, the whole vibe, I just, like, what is this? Like, it's in, like, a high school cafeteria. Okay, spoilers alert, but if you are listening to this, we just assume that you have watched it.
Yeah.
Or if not, just go watch it and listen back to it,
Mhm.
to this episode. But because the first movie takes place when Bella Swan is in her junior year of high school. So, it's like a typical cafeteria high school. But there's this 5 people, they're all pale face and, like, they're the vampires basically. But, like, it's just so unrealistic. And nothing is realistic in this movie.
Mhm.
But, that's the part where, I'm not a movie person, but I'm curious, like, because it's like a big hit where, like, people are watching it in that era, It was big at its time. And I think what kept me going was that as I'm watching the first movie, you get more and more information on Edward as a vampire. You get that information bit by bit. But so I think that was what was fun for me, knowing a little bit of Edward as we go along, instead of having it just right there in the beginning for you, like, okay, here's about Edward. But no, because I had a lot of thoughts, like, okay, but what happened to him? What happened to this? What's the agreement? What, all these questions I kept on questioning while I was watching even just the first movie. But then it all got answered as I watched the rest of the sequence or the movies. But my thoughts is, like, I actually really liked it. I think it's fun and weird.
Well, I think it's great that you get to experience Twilight kind of from the beginning, from the first movie, because the first movie of Twilight, the series that I watched, was the last movie. Was it Breaking Dawn?
Wait, why?
I've watched it like a million times, but, like, I can never name each one.
Yeah, Breaking Dawn
Breaking Dawn Part 2. Yeah, I
Yeah.
watched that. The first movie that I watched was that one from the series because it was in the cinema, and
Oh, true.
my mom wanted to watch, and so she brought me along. So I kind of knew that Edward was a vampire and all that. So when I watched it from the beginning, I'm like, okay, they're vampires. You know what I mean? So I kind of
Wait,
didn't.
I'm glad that you didn't watch the first one on the fourth movie, because that would be so awkward watching it with your parents.
Hold on, what's the fourth movie?
Well, it was before Renesmee
Oh,
appeared.
oh wait, no! I watched The Honeymoon. So is that part one?
Wait. Wait,
No, because I remember it was very awkward.
No. It was the fourth one because Renesmee, at the end of the fourth one.
Right. Yeah.
She like.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
So it's the
I
fourth
did.
one.
I did watch the Breaking Dawn part one.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was my first experience.
That's awkward.
That very.
Like, okay.
But then I think it was in high school that I kind of find all of the movies, and I'm just like, this is amazing. No, actually middle school, because I remember talking about it with one of my friends from high school, and they're like, you're the first person who actually likes Twilight, because there's a big controversy with people hating Twilight and people loving Twilight. Like, there's no in between.
Wait, why would they hate it? Like,
Because
what
of the
reasons, do you
acting.
know?
Because of the acting, because it was...
Oh, the acting.
The story is kind of cringy, if you think about it.
It is.
But, like,
It is.
what's not to love about cringy
What's not to love?
movies?
Yeah. I honestly, yeah. I should say I'm on the loving side.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's so much to talk about. Like, movies that are just like straight up, okay, you get the message and like nothing happens afterwards. Like, that's boring.
Yeah.
But I love this one because it gets you thinking. But like, although it's a fantasy, it's just like, I just like it. Because there's so much that you can explore just putting yourself in Bella Swan's shoes.
Mm-hmm.
But, well, back to the survey that I did on my Instagram. Surprisingly, Joe,
A lot of people say Jacob.
majority, yeah.
Yeah.
Would you, like, can you explain that? Because I would be biased because, I'm team
Well,
Jacob.
I don't actually know why, but all I know is a lot of people are Team Jacob rather than Team Edward. Just because their relationship is kind of toxic, if you think about it. Especially in the second movie.
Super. I should admit that. And one of my followers, she swiped up on that story, and then she bluntly said, like, no, like, I'm not quoting her like words by words, but like
Mm-hmm.
the main idea was like Jacob is super like forceful, and that he didn't allow Bella to say for herself and stand up for herself because he couldn't quite understand what no means. So like I totally get that part.
True.
That
Yes.
he doesn't, like, he no is no, and even like a solid not so firm yes is a no. And he didn't quite catch that. But I think part of it could be related to his nature of being
A wolf.
being a werewolf.
Yeah.
Like, I think that kind of it relates to how he acts, how he interacts, engages with Bella. But what's your thoughts on that?
Well, I just like Edward because he's more mature. We're back to that. I'm so sorry.
We're back to that.
No, but
wait, I have another. Okay, go ahead.
I also think that a lot of people chose Jacob because it's Taylor Lautner. Hello,
Yeah.
compared to
True.
what's his name? Edward
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson. Yeah, people prefer Taylor Lautner. But
Yeah.
what were you gonna say?
That was the other thing then why I'm Team Jacob. But
Because
also
of Taylor.
if we're talking about how vampires versus werewolves and how they live their lives, wolves they live and go in packs,
Mm-hmm.
and while I think vampires are really individualists, and
Yeah.
they go their own days and lives on their own.
Yeah.
And that was a huge part of it because I'm such an extrovert. If that does, it doesn't make sense because some of the werewolves are introverted a bit, but the fact that they live in packs,
Mhm.
and then I think I really like that. It resonates with me, like how I always want to be around people,
Mhm.
and teamwork and all those things.
Yeah.
So that is like my subconscious mind. Like I like werewolves more than being a vampire.
Oh, that makes sense. I never looked at it that way. I've only thought
Right?
of like if I'm Team Edward or Jacob based on their relationship with Bella.
Right. We're getting deep in this head.
I know. I'm thinking now. That doesn't happen very often.
But we want to know, if you guys are listening to this, which team are you in? Are you Team Jacob or
Mhm.
Edward? And in what
Yes.
way, if you can provide your reasonings, because that's my
Yes.
reasoning as one of them. Is
Please, we need to know.
Yeah.
No, but that really makes sense. I love being alone. So I guess that's
Right?
why I chose Edward.
Mm-hmm.
It's very interesting. Well, anyway, I think there's this debate where the movies doesn't do the book justice, because when the books came out, it was so popular and people are such a fan of the books that, yeah, especially in the second movie where Edward leaves, spoiler alert, he left,
Yeah.
but he came back.
Yeah. Back.
I heard someone talking about it, and they were like, when I was reading the book, I remembered being very sad, and it felt like they went through a breakup just by reading the book. But like in the movies, it's kind of like surface level. Kind
Yeah.
of. Do you think so? Because like the second movie is my least favorite out of the series, to be honest.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. I mean, I can't say for the people who have read the book, because I haven't,
Mm-hmm.
but I would say, yeah, it's a bit monotone in a way that, yeah, we know he's gonna come back either way.
Exactly. Yeah. And also
Wait,
the
Joe, do you remember the
acting.
third movie?
Which one's the third movie? Oh, my memory is not very good today. The third
Okay, wait,
movie is
Go on with your acting.
no. The third movie is when the last scenes were when Bella was. Oh, dang it! They
Wait.
were on the mountain. Remember? One of the
Edward snapped Victoria's head.
Yes, that.
Oh, damn. Remember that.
Uh,
So the first one is the baseball.
the
The baseball plus.
that baseball scene, I love it. I love that scene. They shot it. It was so cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, there's this
But-
one singer. Her name is Tessa Violet, I think. And one of her music videos was her recreating that scene, and it's incredible.
Really?
But anyway, I'll link it to you later.
Okay. But yeah. Wait, what were you gonna say on the second movie? The acting about the second movie.
Oh, well, the first and second movie, the acting by Kristen Stewart was not the best.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
But, well, yeah, I don't know. Because I think I saw a lot of TikToks being made about the acting in that, and a lot of people are
Really?
recreating it, and it's hilarious. I think that's why, but I still love it. I don't know why. I kept on rewatching the first movie over and over again. Like, I don't get tired of it. For some reason, for movie series like that, I always want to watch the first one and not the rest. I don't know about
Ooh,
you.
interesting.
Well, you haven't really watched
Well,
a lot of series.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like with
Can't say
Hunger
much.
Games. What was that accent? Hunger Games. Oh my gosh, there. You know, for one. No, don't laugh at me. You want to know why?
You said it so casually.
You want to know why? For one of my uni assignments, I have to read a whole monologue with a very posh British accent. I have to read out the lyrics to Ascot Gavotte from My Fair Lady. So it's very every duke and Pia is here. That's all I've been practicing all week. So I think that's where it came from. Oh my goodness. Anyway,
I see now.
with
Wow.
Hunger Games and Divergent, I always gravitate. Stop laughing at me. Darren lost it.
Hunger, yeah. Okay, continue.
Anyway,
Okay.
with Hunger Games and
See you cracking. Let's say Hunger G. Hunger G.
with the film with Katniss Everdeen and Divergent, I always gravitate towards the first movies and not the rest. I don't know why.
Ooh, I would agree on Divergent. Well, shit.
You've watched Divergent.
No, I watched those two movies I liked, but
Uh-huh.
I don't remember the sequels of those movies.
Makes
Like
sense.
because you always remember the
Yeah.
first one, right?
And
'Cause
it's always the best.
first one. It's well, yeah. 'Cause I don't remember. I can say that, but like probably. See, I feel like there's this thing, like, that I find it quite amusing, interesting, engaging in movies like Divergent, Hunger Games,
Maze Runner.
and Twilight. In a way, Maze Runner. I don't know. I know it's weird, like putting Twilight on the list, but for me, I think it's those kinds of movies. I don't know how to explain it, but I kind of like survival and
yes, me too.
you know, like those
Yeah.
things. And
Yeah.
I watched Maze Runner when I was on a flight. I think going back from the U.S. because like, it's such a long flight, so I kind of watched those movies. So I was like, I kind of like doing this, like not doing like watching those movies.
Kind of gives you
Yeah.
adrenaline too, for some reason.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. I feel like I want to exist in that world, in those worlds.
Do
But I
you?
just know that I'm not gonna survive.
Yeah.
But I just want to be there. Like Hunger Games, no chance am I going to survive.
Yeah. Me too. We're just gonna dance.
Yeah, exactly. Or I'm just gonna hide. Until like everyone dies.
Can we make like movies from those people's perspectives?
Oh,
Like what happened to the people?
speaking of stories and other people's perspectives, who's the writer of Twilight? I have no idea. But she wrote another book, but like the story of Twilight in Edward's point of view. And a lot of people said that is way better than in Bella's point of view. So I'm very interested to read that. But I've been wanting to read the Twilight books for so long, and I have it. I have them.
Oh, you have it?
I have the first and the last one. I have the Twilight and Breaking Dawn. I don't have the other two.
Are there 5? Really? Like 5 books?
There's 4 because the last one is broken into 2. Cause it's like this thick.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
the book's literally this thick. I can show it to you later.
I would not be able to finish that book. Oh my god.
I really want to. In a perfect world, I would read that.
In a perfect world. Wait, Joe, but can we? Well, it kind of ties up into this.
Same.
The survival movies and like people trying to survive and thrive if they can. But on the very last movie, it was so anticlimactic. I feel like you would agree with me, right? Please? Because like, I thought, I was so crushed to see, what's his name?
Carlisle.
The doctor, like the vampire.
Carlisle.
Carlisle's head chopped off.
That's such a hard name, by the way.
Yeah, it's such a hard name for like this Indonesian tongue. It's just like, Kangar Gaya. So like, it's just sad. Not sad, but I was a bit disappointed after realizing that all those things didn't happen. It was all in Alice's mind. And it was super epic and like, damn, it was just like, it's like a dream that didn't happen.
It's like
So
an Avengers moment.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, oh yes. No, my reaction was like,
what in the world?
I was like, what in the world? I was hoping like, bloodshed and like, oh, Bella with like, just go, Renesmee, go, Jacob, save my kid. Well, she kind of did that, but like.
Yeah, but
still,
it didn't actually happen.
I had my hopes
No,
up.
but I was actually glad that it didn't happen. A lot of people died.
Well, I'm glad that it didn't happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I get so excited that girl, the blonde girl, I don't know her name. I don't remember. It's from the. Yeah.
Yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
She's super powerful, right? She's super powerful.
Yeah.
She's the actress who played the girl in Cat in the Hat, if you watch that movie.
Oh, I've never watched Cat in the... Finally, a movie you've watched that I haven't watched.
You should watch that. It's a classic, but she played in that movie.
Hat?
Yeah, The Cat in the Hat. The Cat in the Hat.
The Cat in the Hat.
Yeah.
It's by Dr.
Oh my god,
Zeus?
you should really watch that. Yes!
Oh.
Zeus.
Okay.
Wait, we're going on a tangent, but do you listen to Seussical?
I haven't. I really should, but I haven't.
Well, I haven't really listened to the whole thing, but, you should give it a watch. Oh no, you should give it a listen.
I will do that. There's a lot of musicals that I really need to, get into. Because I feel like I know so little.
Because you've been living in the golden age era.
Yeah.
You gotta move on. Like, as much as I love golden era, we need to be super informed, honey.
I know. There are so many musicals coming out.
Yeah.
Like the Andrew Lloyd Webber Cinderella.
Yep, that one. And actually, they needed to close or postpone that show because I think one of the actors got COVID. I don't think.
Yeah.
Cinderella. What was I gonna say?
I feel like I could go on a tangent with talking about musicals, but no, this is the Twilight episode.
Yeah, okay.
We need to stop talking about musicals.
Okay, so back to the girl, to the super powerful girl.
Wait, I don't think we're talking about the same girl.
Yes, we are.
Are we?
Oh no, Joe.
How would you know?
No, because I remember that there are two blonde girls.
This is the relative, right? Relative.
No. It's not. It's the Volturi.
Rosalie.
The whole.
It's not Rosalie, right?
No, it's not Rosalie. No, it's the.
It's the one who
We hate
gives
her.
out
We hate her.
who gives out the information to the Volturi. Yes.
I think so.
During the
She's
battle.
the only blonde girl.
During the battle, she was with the Volturi. Volturi.
Yeah, she Volturi. Yeah, she's with the Volturi.
And then she got burned.
Oh, was that? Yeah, I think. Wait,
Right?
yeah, did she get burned? I think she got. Wait, okay. So I think the ground split into half. Right, remember?
Mhm.
Like,
Yes.
and then I think she jumped, like somehow. She did I think. It was one of those dramatic death moments that I super loved.
Right. Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. I hope.
Yeah. But yeah, I got super happy with her dying in such a way.
Uh-huh.
And that is why I got so disappointed and kind of mad.
Oh, okay. She's the one with like slick back hair, right?
Yes, yeah, that
And
girl.
during like the flashback of the first child, the vampire child, she was the one holding the baby and then dumping the baby in the fire. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
That.
Yeah. We hate
so yeah,
her.
there's that. Yeah, we hate her. We hate her. Okay, well, I have another thing. So, it's still like related to the last movie, but it's so cool seeing. I thought there would no be like resolution or like a button on the end of the movie, but then there came these two people from the Amazon jungle forest thing. I was like,
No.
it's such a random closure into the story,
But it's satisfying.
but it is kind of satisfying.
Yeah.
Like, we've seen all these Russian men, and there's so little, like, there's no just white actors and white actresses. I get so tired of them. Well, there's the indigenous, the local, the werewolves pack, and all those, but we didn't see much of that. And oh my god, okay, I'm just like just saying out my thoughts out loud, but I also think, could it be like about race in a way? Like, I know it's a fantasy, but at the same time, werewolves are being portrayed by American indigenous communities,
Yeah.
while the vampires, they're being portrayed by Caucasians. I guess that's like a big part of it, because they have the background story of like the historical background,
Mm-hmm.
right? So
Yeah. I don't know what to add
that's
to
another
that.
part, right?
To be honest.
Yeah, that's just another thought that I was like, could it be
Yeah.
about like a problem, like about racial problems? Because like I know it's such a like, see, like there's a lot of things that there's to unpack out of this movie, because there's a lot.
Well, I feel like after this, you need to watch Vampire Diaries.
See, that's what I was like thinking. Like, should I go into that?
No.
Exactly. I was like, because
No.
we should keep
because
it this way, right?
Because I've watched Vampire Diaries, like the whole, I don't know how many seasons they have. And honestly, it's not worth it. The first few seasons was good. They were good. But I don't know. I feel like it's just too long. Because the problems are all the same. Well, with every like TV show, their problems are the same. Like Gossip Girl, their problems just like rich people problems,
Yeah.
And like with Vampire Diaries, it's just, oh, there's a more powerful vampire coming into town. We need to defeat him and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it just gets so boring. But then I've watched like half of it, and I'm like, I need to finish it, so I did.
You need a closure. We all need a closure, man.
Exactly, and I hated the ending. What in the world? They killed off my favorite character.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah.
But, well, just speaking of you having, finding a closure, that also kind of ties back into how I treated this movie. I treat it as a series.
Mhm.
Like, because it's all there, right? It's all there. It's not like I need to wait another week for another episode to come in. But I treated it as like a series. So, like, after the first one, I'm like, I need to watch the second one. I need to know what's going to happen next. And then
Yeah.
after the second one is done, like, I need to know what the next
Yeah.
one is. So I think, when you finish a thing and you just like, not even that. Let's say even we can bring it into the context of like, being in a production. But right after closing night, you just, something is missing.
Mhm.
You lost something.
Mhm.
You've been rehearsing. You've been watching this movie for the last 5 nights. 3 nights, let's say. And you're like, so what's next?
Yeah.
What's gonna happen to Renesmee?
Yes.
All these questions that I have.
That's why people get like post-production depression. What's it called?
Yeah. It's
Post-
real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so real, and that happens with movies and series too. I think that's why
It
I
really does.
really like TV shows because it takes a while for it to end. While movies, I'll just watch it for like 2 hours, and then it's over. I don't know what happens next,
Yeah.
but like I need to know. That's
Right.
why I think that's why I keep on rewatching movies. Because I feel like
Yeah.
it's not done yet.
You're finding comfort in rewatching movies.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But also, I feel like this is a theater people problem. Because we just
Honestly.
we feel so much more.
Mhm.
Right?
We do. We really do.
Because, like, we like to imagine. And, like, sometimes if we watch movies, we imagine us being that character. And, yeah, we get so attached.
And that is why. Oh. But. Oh my god.
Yeah, but the one
well,
you mentioned with, like, productions and stuff, that one's the hardest. I think.
Like, it's even more. Yeah, it's even harder because you're part of the process. You were part
Exactly.
of the process. While in movies, you don't really. You witness the
Yeah.
art. You're not in it.
You're not a part
but
of
in
it.
theater, you're not a part of it. But in theater, it's way different. I mean, especially in particular when you are part of the production.
Mm-hmm.
But even when you're the audience, in a way, you are part of it.
Yeah, you
right?
get something from it. Definitely.
Yeah, you get that feeling as well.
Yeah. Oh.
Twilight the musical.
That is gonna be chaotic. How are you gonna turn into a werewolf, and how are you gonna run fast?
Okay, hear me out, Josephine. If King Kong the musical happened, what to not love about having
No,
werewolves
Darren.
running on the aisles and just crawling at you and
That
like,
is terrifying.
and having vampires just flying on the fly, just like whoosh, whoosh.
No, you know what that's gonna look like? Peter Pan.
Truth.
and also King Kong
And
happened.
Spider-Man.
Exactly. King Kong happened because it's a puppet. It's a giant puppet
yeah.
on stage, but like
Okay, hear me out. But if Lion King happened, why can't we do that?
but like they can't run fast. They can't have the illusion. Oh, well, actually, they can get like multiple actors that looks the same. You know what I mean? So like,
And do what?
hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay.
So for example, Edward is on stage left, and then there's gonna be sound effects, and then poof, another actor comes out stage right.
or you can always use a dummy or like even a mirror. I feel like theater is so advanced these days. Projections.
Oh yeah,
Let's take Evan
projectors.
Hansen. And like dear Evan Hansen, they really use those like efficiently, and I think we can adapt that, take that and put it into like this musical because like, well, Ratatouille the musical happened like, well, like it's just like it's
Yeah.
a usual setting. It's not, but I think with this one it's so much fun.
Go for it, there. I'll
Oh
support
my
you.
god, Twilight the musical. I'm just thinking about.
I feel like Hunger Games is more realistic. But that's gonna be a bit weird though, them in the arena just singing.
Oh,
each district
right.
each district have their own like musical motif.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be chaotic.
Oh my god. It would close in like a week. It wouldn't survive preview. It's like, nah, critics. We're
Yeah.
not opening it.
That's not it. Well, they're
Oh,
making
yeah.
they're making like Devil Wears Prada the musical and Clueless the musical.
What?
Yeah. Clueless. You've never
Clueless?
watched Clueless. As if.
Okay,
You don't know that?
I think that's a classic. I think I'm gonna watch it.
It's worth the watch.
Um,
That and Legally Blonde. I'm sure you've watched the musical.
I think Legally Blonde. I watched the movie musical. Yeah.
The pro shot of it. Oh wait.
Oh shoot!
There's
No.
There's no
The
movie
actual-
musical. The pro shot of the musical.
No, I think I watched the movie.
Oh, that's such
Yeah,
a
I
good.
don't think I'm.
That's such a good movie.
Yeah. Oh, I think there's also like K-pop the musical.
Yeah. It's on Broadway, right?
Yeah.
Which I know nothing about.
Man, people are just trying to make money.
Yeah.
Literally.
Well, I'm glad that they have diversity now on Broadway too.
Yeah.
That's a positive side of it.
That's a step forward
More roles for us.
towards inclusive. Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Gotta
it's
learn
not-
Korean now.
Oh no! Like it's not just like Miss Saigon and King and I.
And South Pacific
Yeah, King and I is a big one.
and Flower Drum Song. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Flower Drum.
And Thoroughly Modern Millie. Well, not all, but like some.
Yeah, I've never actually watched Thoroughly Modern Millie. I just
I
love
haven't either.
some of the songs, and also Sutton Foster.
Have you? Yeah.
I'm
Have you
obsessed.
heard of Allegiance?
Allegiant.
Yeah.
That's the
Allegiance.
Divergent series.
No. It's yeah, I know, but there's also this musical where I think it's like Japanese in it.
Oh, I
Lea
know.
Salonga is part of it.
I feel like I've heard of it, but I've never looked into it.
Allegiance.
Also, the
you
Jeremy
should-
Jordan musical that you told me about
See?
in the
yeah.
light.
Have you?
Yes, the songs
Light,
are
yeah.
so good. Oh yeah, I've seen it before,
Yeah.
but I haven't.
Oh, by
listened
the
to
way,
it.
this is so we're going on a tangent, but Derek Klena, I think he just had his second live performance. I think since the first one, I don't remember what was it, but yeah,
It's in
Oh.
54 Below, right?
the first one.
Yeah. The The second one?
The second one he did it in LA.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he had like his own concert, like solo concert or something like that. But yeah,
Oh, Derek Klena.
man, what is life?
I know. I am waiting for the day that we can do live performances again here in Indonesia.
Yeah, I want to be part of it too.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I want to perform.
soon. Maybe. Maybe.
Like I want to be on stage
Me
and like having the
too.
curtains open up
Yeah.
and
And like wearing those microphones.
places. Yes. Check microphone check, sound check.
Oh, my favorite is
Costume
quick
fitting.
changes.
Yes, which is stressful but fun.
Yeah. It's been a long 1.5 years, guys. Bear with us as we
It really
reminisce
has been.
on
Yeah. Hold
on
up, we're
us
just
being
taking.
on stage.
Yeah.
I think the last time I was actually kind of on stage was with you. When I first met you.
Oh, you right. That was the last time. Yeah, like
That
on
was
stage,
kind
stage,
of
yeah.
a stage, right?
I would say that was a stage.
Yeah.
Like it's not like a theater stage, but it
But
is.
it's
still
a stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, how I missed that. Well, I actually rewatched that
You
musical.
did? I don't think I've watched it since it came out.
No way. Because sometimes I do miss the songs
Uh-huh.
and like just seeing how I did it,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Oh, I never
And
like
we've
looking
gone
at my.
so far.
We've gone so.
We've came
Yeah.
so far.
But I do you
I
watch clips of yourself?
Well, no. Why would I?
Yeah. I sometimes do.
What, do you?
If there's a performance that I really like, then maybe like once a year.
Yeah, I would as well. Like I don't like watching my solo videos, but if I was in a group number, I would watch it. I
Oh,
would
group
totally watch it all
numbers
over
are
again.
so fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. But okay, it's for the next episode, but I want to just remind you, can we just talk about hip hop for the next episode or like future episodes? Just
We can
or
talk
like
about
dance
it.
training in general. Yeah, dance training in general. I
Uh-huh.
think we should get deep on that. I have so much to say.
For those of you who doesn't know, Darren just found out that
Okay.
I did hip hop.
Before she does jazz. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yes,
I
we
can't
should-
believe it.
We should definitely talk about our roots on things.
Yeah. Yeah. 'Cause I literally didn't know about that.
But going back to Twilight,
Mm-hmm.
I think the last thing that I want to talk about is Jacob imprinting on Renee's.
Oh, you seem to be very indifferent on that.
It's weird. First of all,
Okay,
when I first
Yes.
watched it, I'm like,
tell me more.
what does that mean? You know?
Mm.
And then watching it now, I'm like, oh, on a baby.
Wait, no. Wait, no. What? Like,
Basically, he's like, he imprinted on her, you know. So
what
like,
does that mean?
so like for werewolves, they imprint on one person, and basically they have to be
They
with
stay
that
with the person.
for the rest of their life.
That's up there.
And basically they're gonna like marry them eventually.
Hold up, no. But the werewolves who have like Leah and her brother,
Mm-hmm.
didn't they get imprinted?
Oh, I forgot. I didn't really.
Because
I never really paid attention on the werewolves. I paid attention on the vampires.
oh, shoot. But that's the part where I'm confused because if you're imprinting on your relative, would like I wouldn't say you would marry that person.
Well, I think it depends too. No, but I don't know. From what I've gathered, cause I got this video about this topic on my For You page on TikTok, and I was reading the comments, and they're all like, it's kind of weird that he's imprinting on a baby because imprinting basically means they have this urge to protect that person for the rest of their life. So naturally, they would always be with that person. So, like, they'll marry them eventually. And you kind of can't break that imprintment. What's the word for it?
I see. Yeah.
Yeah. But also
But
at the
that's
same
really
time, Renesmee is an immortal. And she grows up very quickly, right?
Yeah.
So, like, by the time... I mean, Renesmee is
Wait.
gonna be...
Is she immortal?
Yeah.
Oh, she is.
Yes, right? Because she's a product of a vampire and a human.
So she is immortal.
Like the guy who what's her name? I think we're just very confused right now.
Oh my god.
No, but she is immortal, and like I just keep on thinking that Jacob's gonna die, right? Because werewolves are not immortal.
No. Yeah, they're basically soul. They have souls.
Wait, all vampires are immortal, dear.
Yeah, they are.
Wait, why did I think vampires die?
Wait, wait, hold on. I got distracted. Someone just walked in. But like, what was it?
Renesmee is also immortal.
Hold up. I'm gonna fact check that because like,
No,
'cause I think that was a huge debate.
Uh-huh. No, but
because like they wouldn't allow.
but the guy is also immortal. Right?
Haha. She is not an immortal child
Oh.
or a child that was bitten by a vampire. Instead, Renesmee is born biologically. See, I knew it. Renesmee is not immortal. Joe, if Renesmee is immortal, they would already have killed her.
TikTok lied to me.
Remember? Because that was the whole thing. Because like when a baby,
Yeah.
when they were born vampires,
Yeah,
they would just
yeah,
kill
yeah.
the babies, right?
Because the baby's immortal.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, my brain is mush. I need
Yes.
that. I need that on a T-shirt. My brain is mush.
My brain is mush. But I want to get on to that weird section. Well, the part that you think it's weird, where Jacob imprinted on Renesmee.
She's a minor.
I don't quite understand, like, what the process of imprinting looks like or how
I
it's
don't
done.
either.
But aside from that, I think it's also his instinct, the werewolf instinct to protect. He would give his life for this baby. I do admit that it's a bit iffy because it seems to me like, okay, from Jacob's perspective is, okay, if I can't have Bella, then I will have her baby.
That's
So
why
I do
it's
think
weird.
Yeah, I do think it's kind of weird because like he's just trying at all expense, even if that means taking the baby. But if we're seeing it on the more positive side, like oh, he's like trying to protect the baby, and I do think yeah,
Also
as you said, like that means Jacob needs to tag along.
after
For that.
he was about to kill that's when he imprinted on her, right? He was about to
The
kill
what?
the baby, and then the baby looked at his eyes, and then he
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. All I can think about now is, Nessie, you named my daughter after the Loch Ness monster. I really need to stop like quoting movies.
Kamu tadi malam makan bihun nggak digoreng? Hah? Nasi goreng? Bihun nggak dimakan? Hah? Oh,
Gimana sih, Der? Masa nggak makan bihunnya?
Wait, okay. You know, can I have my vocal lesson kan? Joe, you're
Now?
frozen on my end. Okay, can I have my vocal lesson? No, not now.
Okay.
Tapi the teacher asked me to change kayak the sound setting, so that it's like my microphone is super sensitive. Jadi kayak my dad was way over there kan dia ngomong.
Mm-mm.
But you can hear it. Itu karena settingnya diubah kayak kalau jadi kayak if I were to talk way over on the corner, kayak you can still hear me.
Oh my god. I think my setting is on that too there. Actually, I
jadi
don't know.
kayak, karena kayak misalkan if you're singing nadanya tinggi banget kan sometimes it cuts off kan.
Yeah.
Tapi this time if you put it on that setting kayak you can the other person can just hear it. You belt until kayak mati yun.
Oh my gosh, you les vokal di mana?
Lu tahu Bernice nggak?
Bernice.
Dia ngerjain Hairspray dulu sama Tasha.
Oh, yeah. With her?
Yeah, so yeah, she's my vocal coach for now.
I'm looking for a voice teacher. 'Cause I haven't done anything to my voice in 1.5 years.
Oh, yeah. I don't know siapa ya kayak cause it was a gamble juga sih for me kayak gue kayak aduh gue udah nyaman sama yang di sekolah gue kan dulu kan karena gue graduate ya mau nggak mau harus udahan kan unless I pay him privately tapi kayak it's so like weird gitu kan kayak I don't just want to have affiliation with my high school anymore gitu ya udah lewat jadi karena I asked Pasha kayak do you have any recommendation terus dia
Recommend
told me about her jadi kayak
dia.
udahlah kayak whatever works for now especially in times like these I can't be picky.
That's true. But also kayak di Indo tuh dikit banget yang bisa ngajarin music theater,
Dikit banget
singing.
emang iya.
Cause you know, first time I learned singing was pop. and then
Really?
And then going into uni, my teachers are like, you know what? Forget everything you've learned.
No,
Pussy.
keep it somewhere, and then you learn new sets of skills.
But then now I cannot sing pop. It doesn't feel natural to me.
Just musical.
Yeah.
Oh, gue
Like-
juga sih kayak I think musical lebih karena sih.
Yeah, jadinya we articulate everything.
Yeah, everything.
Stop. Did I really
We
say that?
articulate everything.
Oh no. Or
Oh
no.
my god. Or nor.
I don't want to have an accent.
Where one of a kind.
No category.
Gory.
Too many years.
Too many years
Lost in his story. We're free to take
We're free to take
our crowd glory for 5 more minutes. We're 6.
We're 6. Oh my god. Okay, wait. Back to what was I saying? Twilight, printing,
I was quoting from the movie.
the eyes. Oh, what was it?
Nessie, you named my daughter after the Loch Ness monster?
Literally, those moments I wouldn't expect, from such movies.
Oh, I love quoting from movies.
So funny.
Okay, what were you
Yeah,
saying about the
but-
eyes?
Oh no, I was just re-mentioning the eye contact that happened before the imprinting happened. I thought that was really funny. But
Funny.
do you remember this part? Why were we laughing?
You describing that eye contact as funny, people would say it's like intense or like an awe
okay.
moment. And then you're here like, it's funny.
It's funny. Do you remember this part before they got married? Bella had this vision of just the vampires eating the guests
Yes.
and piles of dead bodies. I thought that was some kind of foreshadowing that it was going to happen, but I don't really see the purpose of having that glimpse of that thought
I feel
in
like
her head.
that's just them thinking that that's the worst nightmare she could have had at that time. Marrying a vampire and all that. I just think that's like they're trying to make her kind of doubt whether she should actually marry Edward or not by like the worst possible scenario to ever happen. I think
Yeah.
I don't know.
I also think that way, exactly just like what you said, but I think they could have done it more wholeheartedly, because that part, it was just like so fast that we were like, oh yeah, that's a possibility, but why can't they go deeper in that scenario
Yeah.
of like maybe it could happen? So I think if they really want to push it that way, then I think they could have done that.
Mm.
And it's like it's a missed opportunity. Like, I don't care if the movie's gonna go for 4 hours, I would still watch it, but I just think there's so much more in it.
I feel like you're obsessed with Twilight now.
I think I am, because there's so much in it that needs to get on.
That's me with Marvel movies.
Oh yeah, but that's like hundreds of movies to watch, right?
No, it's only like 26 now with the
No,
series.
that's still a lot. Really? I thought there's like 50.
No. Well, if you count X-Men and stuff, maybe. But like the Avengers multiverse alone, there's only like 26, including all the series that just came out. I think 26. I could be
26?
wrong. But it's
Yeah,
around
to me,
there.
sounds like there's a lot.
But it's worth it.
Hmm.
No, it's way better than Twilight. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna make the Twilight universe.
Twilight universe. Oh gosh.
Mm.
No.
Where in
They
the
have- they have the-
parallel universe,
They have the Vampire Diaries. That's enough.
maybe just Edward in a werewolf costume or like in a werewolf body, and Jacob in a vampire body. Oh my god,
Ooh.
that would be fun. But yeah.
No, I feel like they shouldn't touch Twilight anymore. Like, 'cause it's perfect as it is now. I feel like if they add to it, it's gonna be...
Oh, do you want to know a fun fact
Mhm.
about Jacob or Taylor Lautner?
Mhm.
So you know how he's just like he's been seen as this werewolf all over the because it's such a great hit and like the movies made a huge success.
Mhm.
So that's what people had in mind when they thought or think of Jacob or Taylor Lautner. Oh, he plays a werewolf, and me being Team Jacob wants to see more of him in other movies other than Twilight. So I looked up like movies that has him in it, and
Mhm.
there's not a lot of them. There's
No.
not a lot of them. And then I read some articles about it, like, why
Why?
Taylor Lautner didn't get lots of like movies after he made his success.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's because people didn't really like him acting in other movies. People don't like him playing other roles.
Because they associate him with Jacob so much.
Exactly.
I feel like that's
So when
why
I think
that's why a lot of actors they leave like TV shows because they want to branch out to other genres too.
yeah,
I think cuz like
before you're too deep into it.
exactly because like if for example Meredith Grey from Grey's Anatomy
Of course, you would use that example.
No, because she's only done for television. She's only done Grey's Anatomy. Because like, well,
Really?
number one, that takes up a lot of her time already. But number two is people cannot see her past Meredith Grey.
Mm.
Yeah, and also that's one of the I think this is TikTok information, but I don't think you've watched Bridgerton. No?
Yes, of course I've watched Bridgerton.
Oh, you've watched Bridgerton. Okay, so Simon, the one who plays Simon, he's not gonna be in season 2, right? Because I heard
Yeah.
I heard from TikTok it's because he doesn't want to be typecasted as Simon. Is typecast the right term to use? I don't know.
Yeah,
Typecast?
typecast.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But also,
But I mean, it's only season 2.
yeah. I don't know.
Why is he being so dramatic? Like, it's fine.
He's an actor. He is dramatic. All actors are dramatic.
Oops, wrong question. I should have had asked that question.
Come on, we're dramatic.
Why did you even ask that? That was a dumb question.
No, but I think for
But-
Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson too, I think whenever I see them in movies, I always think of Bella and Edward. That's what happens with all the Marvel movies too. People see Chris Evans as
Mhm.
Captain America.
Yeah.
And a lot of the actors actually work together on other movies, and all the comments are just like, all I see here is Wanda and Bucky speaking in a Scottish accent or something like that. No, Southern, I think. Yeah, but people, I think, yeah, but that's like inevitable though, because people,
It's inevitable.
especially with movies that are so successful and they have a big fan base too, can't avoid it.
And see, that's with movies, but with theater, we're just going back to theater, is that when we act on stage in person live in front of the audience and we play another role in another production, I think it's easier for them to perceive us, oh, yeah, they are playing this different character, because we are not being recorded, of course,
Yeah.
in literal sense, but also it's not on their head, because when you're watching something, it's in a big screen and like
Yeah.
it's
And
giving
people-
you this information. Chris
people can
Evans
watch
is Captain
it-
America. And
Yeah,
like,
people can watch it over
yeah.
and over again too.
Exactly, and
Whereas-
it's available whenever, every time.
Yeah, whereas with theater, you can watch the same show twice with different actors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The beauty of theater.
of
Man.
course. Also, every
The
time
musical.
every time I wanted to say Taylor Lautner, I always wanted to say Taylor Lauterman. Goes to show
Wait,
I
what's-
know theater more than I know theater actresses more than movie
Wait,
stars.
who's Taylor Lautner?
She played Regina George on Mean Girls Broadway. My name is Regina
Isn't that,
George. Not Renee Rapp.
Renee Rapp? Yeah.
Taylor Lauterman was the original one.
Oh, she is.
Yes.
Okay, I thought Renee
She's-
Rapp is the original one.
No, Renee is just more popular.
Yeah, she's definitely more popular because of the what?
Wait
Something award?
for me. Oh no, I thought it was that
Do you
video.
know the award? No, no.
I
Do you
don't
know
think
the
so.
Jamie? Not okay. I'll send you info on that. It's like
Yes.
where it's where Andrew Feldman became popular. It's because of that.
Oh. Yeah.
I think it's a competition.
Yeah.
Nationwide.
It's like the
competition.
Tony Awards, but like on a smaller scale.
Yeah, I think for either high schoolers or community theaters across the United States.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that should be another topic that I think that's like an interesting one.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of ways for you to get to Broadway. And like there's so many ways.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, you know, what I mentioned with the competition or like that thing is
Or
another
like
one.
now with like social media, if you have a lot of
Oh yeah,
reach.
definitely.
You know, seeing Cameron Dallas on Broadway gives me hope.
Not that one. Oh my god. Damn. What did they
Yeah.
have in mind casting that?
Yeah. Like, I don't blame Cameron. I'm sure he's, like, excited to be on Broadway. I'm blaming the production
Casting
team.
director.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. Like, what in the world?
What did you guys do?
Like, you're setting him up for failure.
Did y'all need money?
No, they do.
Yeah, they do, but
We all in the theater industry need money.
yeah, and
we don't get paid enough. Exactly.
And
That's why.
on period.
That's on period.
That's where we should end because we will talk about
Definitely.
that.
Okay, we need to talk about hip hop and more musicals.
Hip hop, more musicals. I really, just the gig that we did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
no,
was
we'll save it
interesting.
for another time.
Yes.
We'll keep for another topic. But yeah, it's been so much fun talking about Twilight.
Well, I'm
Finally, I got my thoughts.
your
out.
release into I don't know where
Yeah.
I was going with.
I finally had it all out, and
Yeah.
it's good to have it.
Well,
out
I'm
there.
I'm just glad you're finally getting more into movies, so that we can talk about
It's a
them.
big step.
I'm
It's
still waiting on
definitely
the
a
day.
Step forward.
I'm still waiting on the day you start watching the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Oh my god. We shall wait for that day.
The whole 26 movies and TV shows.
Yes. Which.
Come
Take
on,
some time.
Darren. I've watched the whole thing 3 times this year. You can do it too.
If you can do it, then I can do it.
Exactly.
Let's go.
Exactly.
Oh my god. But yeah, I mean, if you guys have listened past until this point, thank you so much. It's our 10th episode. We just want to say thank you if you have been listening to us, or maybe it's your first time listening. Just because you saw the title Twilight, hopefully it somehow meet your expectations.
Mhm.
Though we went on super random tangents, but that's what we do. It's called unscripted for a reason.
Exactly. And also, let us know if you're Team Jacob or Team Edward.
Yeah.
We want to know and
Jacob.
why. DM
Jacob.
us.
Jacob.
No,
DM us.
Edward.
And this
Follow us on our socials.
will- Yes, I know. It's at unscripted.pod.
You got it
Now
right
I
this
know.
time.
I did get it right. Don't forget to watch also our YouTube. If you want to see our faces and what we look like, if you've been
Yes.
listening.
Or
to
not,
this
because I don't
podcast.
look the best right now.
Or not, yeah, because do you really want to see my broom? I mean, Joe's background is like fabulous.
Oh,
But
it's
mine-
to hide all the mistakes, all the
She has this sunset light.
imperfection. Well, this is actually the galaxy
It's-
light.
I can't keep up with your universe life.
My universe. No, yes, Darren. I think you should get the sunset lamp. It's really pretty.
Sunset lamp? Okay. We'll see. I think I put it on my cart. I just need to click order. You know, my cart is full.
I love making people
But-
buy things on Shopee.
Oh, I was talking about Tokopedia, but yeah.
Yeah,
I should.
you're a Tokopedia
Yeah.
person.
But I can do Shopee. I can be a Shopee person.
Shopee is so
If
good.
it means cheaper.
Yeah, more
But yeah,
deals.
oh my god, thank you. Yeah, we need to have an episode where we talk about like online
Online shopping.
on shopping.
Period. Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you for
Thank
listening,
you.
guys. Tune in next
Thank you for
week.
listening. See you
for
on
more
the next
episodes.
episode.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.